This is Nick Nilsson, the mad scientist of muscle, and what I've got for you today is an exercise that really targets the upper hamstrings and the lower glutes, right in that lower glute, lower butt hip area. Now this is a great quote-unquote trouble spot workout because it really targets that area very strongly. Now, a couple of quick things up front. You're going to want to be comfortable doing like a split squat / lunging movement. You also should have no lower back issues. This is going to be kind of a cross between a deadlift, a single leg deadlift, and a split squat. What you're going to basically do is assume the split squat position with the deadlift bar in front. You're going to bring it up and stand up into the top of a deadlift position. Easier to show you than to explain, but the first time you try it, you will really feel it like dead on, right in that upper hamstring, lower glute area. So I'm going to give you a quick demo here. I'll explain it as I go. So start with a pretty light weight on the bar here. I'm using just a couple of 25s on there. You probably don't want to go much higher in terms of actual physical height than that. Otherwise you won't get as much stretch on the hamstrings and glutes. Pardon my sump pump there. But if you're able to, I would recommend even just starting with the bar. You can set it up on a block, you can set it up in the rack. Basically anything that will get a little bit off the ground so you're able to do the exercise. So get one leg forward. You want to grip just about shoulder width. You're going to be in this split squat position. Now, the key here is you don't want to hunch the back over. You don't want to let that back round over at all. You really want to maintain an arched lower back position. That's going to be really what puts the stretch on the glutes and the hamstrings. If you let it round over, that stretch disappears. So be absolutely sure, not only for the sake of protecting the lower back, but for putting maximum stretch on your glutes and hamstrings, to focus on keeping that arch in the lower back. So what I recommend, get that in position as you're standing up, and then keep it there as you're bending forward. Maintain it, and then we're just going to stand up with the bar. Now, key point, you want to make sure the bar stays as close to your shin as possible as you're lifting the bar up. You want to basically almost drag it up to your shin and then keep it close to your thigh after it clears the knee. Now, as you're doing it, you also want to focus on pushing with your heel, because that's what's going to direct the tension through the hamstrings and through the glutes. If you let your weight pitch forward, it's going to put a little more stress on the knees, a little more torque on the quads, more tension on the quads, I should say, a little more torque on the knees. So when you're doing these, be sure, like I said, sit back on your heel, push with the hamstrings and the glutes. So that's the movement. I'll give you another quick demo here with just the bar, because that's pretty much what I'm going to recommend that you start with either just the bar or a very light weight on it, so that you're not overloading your back right away. For me, 25s on here is very light. I might go a little bit heavier, but probably not a whole lot more. If you're just starting out with it, definitely just the bar. So like I said, I'll come back with just the bar here as a demo. Alright, so now I've got just an empty bar. This is going to be even more critical that you don't let the back round over, simply because you're going to have to reach lower to grab that bar, and you really don't want to be hunching that back over like I explained before. So what you want to do, get yourself in good position, get your back nice and tight, grab that bar, and then get into position like so. Then you do the exercise from there. The bar is not going to touch the ground then. you're basically just going to go down as far as your back knee hits the ground. You maintain that arch in the lower back. That's as far down as the bar is going to come. So another quick demo on the other side here. So get you back into position, nice and tight. Now you'll notice when I'm doing these, I'm kind of holding my breath for the first little bit. This is to maintain core stability to protect your lower back. You let it out once you clear the knee with the bar. So grab that bar, and then now, you might also be wondering if you can do this exercise with dumbbells, and the answer is sort of. If you do it with dumbbells, it actually becomes just a regular dumbbell split squat, starting with the dumbbells here. So essentially, if you're trying to do it with dumbbells, instead of being forward like this, your body's going to be more like this, and you're basically just going to be doing, a standard split squat like so. When you have the bar in front like that, that's what forces more stretch on the glutes, because with that lower back nice and tight and arched, that lean forward puts more stress in through the glutes and through the hamstrings. So if you're up for it, definitely give this one a try. Let me know how you like it.